Right, good morning, Year 3. I hope you had a lovely weekend. We are going to carry on today with our information text. This is the last lesson we're going to have on our information text. So remember, we're writing an information text on trolls, trying to make them, trying to convince people that actually they're not these horrible creatures that everybody thinks they are. So I think it was on Thursday, you should have written your title and your introduction, and then no, that would have been Wednesday. And then Thursday, you should have written your first 2 paragraphs with subheadings. Today, you are going to write your last paragraph and then the did you know section. So this was my plan. If you remember, we all did a plan. I asked you to write it down on paper so you could refer back to it. So we did the title and the introduction. You should have done your first paragraph. My first paragraph was, what do trolls look like? But remember, your first paragraph might have been completely different to mine. And then you should have done your second paragraph. So today we're focusing on the last paragraph and the did you know section. So this is a paragraph out of the information text for us to refer back to. So this says, what do trolls eat? That's the subheading. Trolls enjoy eating all types of seafood. Trolls fish in total darkness so that they are not seen by anyone. They mostly eat their food raw. Sometimes, when the volcanoes have erupted, they cook their food on the hot rocks. In addition, they gather large mushrooms and dig up juicy roots that grow in the forest. Surprisingly, goats are not on the menu. So I've highlighted some key points here. So I've underlined the subheading because you need to make sure you have a subheading. And then we've got words like mostly and sometimes, which are generalizers. Now they can go at the start of a sentence or they can go just anywhere in the sentence. We've got adjectives like raw and hot, large, juicy to describe things. We've got a conjunction starter, in addition, remember the comma, to add on more information. And then we've got an adverb starter here, surprisingly, and then a surprising fact about trolls. Now, this was my example that I gave you on Thursday of one of the paragraphs. Now, these were your wolves. You needed to make sure you had got adjectives in there, that you've got at least one adverb starter in each paragraph. Conjunction starter you needed to use, and there was a list of different conjunction starters to use, a list of generalizers, and then a sentence 3, which is basically commas in a list where you're listing 3 things in your sentence and using commas to separate them. But remember, the last thing in the list needs to have and in front of it, not a comma. So you had to include all these in each of your 2 paragraphs on Thursday. Now, well done to those children that did actually do the work. However, there were quite a few in my class that opened up the activity but didn't complete it. You must do this to keep up to date with your writing. Now, today you're writing 1 paragraph, your last paragraph, and you should have everything in here included in it. Obviously, I don't want to see 5 adverb starters. You can pick one and try to choose one that you've not used yet. Same with the conjunction starters. Try to choose one that you haven't already included, and the same with the generalizers. Now, I will just read you my paragraph that I did the other day. What do trolls look like? Most people believe trolls to be hideous creatures due to the way they look. Their appearance seems gruesome to humans, although to other trolls it is quite beautiful. Adult trolls are enormous, just like giants. They have bloodshot beady eyes, crooked noses, and terrible teeth. Furthermore, their hands and feet have wiry dark hair covering them. Interestingly, their pointy elf-like ears can hear sounds from 100 miles away, which is beneficial if they are under attack. So remember that I'm asking for, now remember your subheading won't be what do trolls look like. You need to have a look in your plan what your 3rd paragraph was about. I'm expecting 5 or 6 sentences on whatever your paragraph is about, and I'm expecting to see all the different wolves in there. So you can see I've got generalizer, most, I've got adjectives, hideous, gruesome, I've got a sentence 3 here, bloodshot, beady eyes, comma, crooked nose, and terrible teeth. I've got an adverb starter, interestingly. I've got a conjunction starter, furthermore. I'm also extending my sentences with general conjunctions to add on information like although and which. So once you've done your third paragraph, underneath that you'll then do the did you know section. So you need to write did you know and then underline it. Then I'd like you to write 3 facts about trolls that you've not included in your other paragraph. So just make up 3 facts that would be interesting to readers about trolls. So I've got, astonishingly, trolls can live to be 200 years old. That's my first fact. Notice that they're numbered here. Also, I decided to put an adverb start in front of this sentence. Number 2, trolls have a special power whereby they can read people's minds. I've extended the sentence using a conjunction. Number 3, they're herbivores, which means they don't eat meat. So again, I've extended the sentence with a conjunction which. I'm not just putting they are herbivores, they have special powers. I'm giving more to the sentences, I'm extending the sentences. Okay, so your aim today is to do your third paragraph and your did you know section. And what I would do is I'd pause the video on this slide here because it tells you exactly what you need to include in paragraph 3, and then your did you know section will just be 3 facts about trolls that you can completely make up. And then that will be information text on trolls finished. So I'm looking forward to reading the ending of your information text. Those of you that did it, you really used your imagination, come up with some fantastic things for me to read about trolls. I really enjoyed reading it. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.